the creator. Huh? Good. Now, one thing the creator gave us is free will, right? It's a universal thing for each human, right? But the ways of, all right, now say you got your traits, you got your characteristics, right? Now, down all the way down to your movements, right? Everything there. You understand? Everything already happened. There is no such thing as the past or the present. It's only the now. So everything has already occurred. You get what I'm saying? Right. So you live in the past, present, and future, right? But through all of this set grid, right? You got small, I'm gonna say, you got small spaces, right? That are between the lines that are not accounted for. Sort of like what Terrence Howard said in the Flower Life. You get what I'm saying? So if the flower of life was history recorded time, right? Those spaces in between the lines would be the manifestation of creation. You get what I'm saying? The free thought. Now, everyone doesn't go to this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, you could have a spontaneous thought, but it was already in your word bank, we gonna say, right? So now you got these certain people, a select few, that don't go with that. That actually change the game, we could say, right? Are different. Now these people, right? These people are the ones that can freely think. We're gonna call our woke, right? Now, what these woke were, because they always were. You get what I'm saying? What been here, always been here, never wasn't, right? Right. Nothing new under the sun. Everything grows under the moon, right? Mhm. So, if everything already was, what is corona? Is there such thing as a new strand? You understand? Now, not saying it's not. Just asking. If the planet been here for billions of years, right? Nothing new under the sun. Whatever the sun, when it rose, when rise and got to the peak, brought everything to life, right? This is what we call the Goldilocks zone, right? Okay. So the universal creator, right? The universal creator, the sun, right? The global creator, I'm sorry, the sun. Everything had ever already been. So you already been. Now conscious tap in, right? Tap in or tap back in, right? Now, Sankofa, not to mention culture, Sankofa, right? Seneca Town, Senegal, New York, right in New York. Found a group of slaves, right? I'm sorry, group of Africans. I don't want to call them slaves. Group of Africans, right? When they went to look at the caskets, they seen Sankofa, right? On the bird, the Sankofa bird on the casket, right? And what Sankofa meant was there is nothing wrong, paraphrasing, there is nothing wrong with going to take back what is yours, to go back and get it, right? So, just in a sense to know that we always been. Do you get what I'm saying? We always been. So, if a person can acknowledge that, do you understand? It takes away something we call fear, right? it relaxes you to the situation. So it takes away fears of not knowing, because fear is a futuristic thing, right? Anger is a past thing. Fear is a futuristic issue. Anger is a past issue. When you're mad at something, that's a past issue, right? So to be at peace is to live in the present, right? So understand, when you are going back through your history, right? You are going back to identify, right? Assess and apply. That's it. We are not going back to make a case of a victim. Stop that. Stop that. Then you say, why don't your African scholars tell you this? Why don't your African scholars stop that? Stop that. We quick to attack us. Stop. Understand. Understand. Not to even delve too deep, just to understand if a group, Black History Month, right? Show me another history month. Why do you have to crumble my history into so? Why? Because you want to get rid of the history before whatever you trying to tell me, right? Why? Because then I can trace you to a king. See, that doesn't matter to the feeble-minded, right? Under law, you don't know your mother's lineage. You insane. How it work? Huh? Only place, right, where you find the person of the diaspora, right? If I can strip you, right, of your culture, right? I can strip you of motivation, ambition, right? Tradition, right? So you can never, energy can never, vibrational energy, right, can never raise in the place it was taken down, right? In the state it was taken down. So if I strip you of culture, tradition, ambition, motivation, what do you have to reach on when you fall? What do you have to reach on when you lose? It sounds simple, but understand, a mother, right? A mother is a mother before she ever has a child. A mother has every egg she'll ever be able to have. So she already have her children. So she's a mother when she's born. That's why we call them the mothers, right? So once we forgot that, once we forgot to honor thy mother, right? Being though she is a double X chromosome type of woman, you understand what I'm saying? Man, XY. You understand? Mitochondria DNA, right? Right? Trace back to the originals, right? The original descendant of the originals, the original, right? Titles of all titles, heiress of all heiress, right? Of the dominion of the globe, right? Once we forgot that, and that is just not raising her, that is truth, right? The first kings, the Levant, what they love, right? Those original African kings was a matrilineal lineage, right? They referred to the mother when they had some questions and wisdom. Do you understand? Because wisdom comes from ancestry, right? Out of a whole person's life, they probably see God 4 times in that Bible, Quran, wherever, right? Unless they the prophet Muhammad or Jesus Christ, right? Now dig it. Beforehand, before that man raised up to a man, right? It was somebody else guiding me. Huh? 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 They forgot the regular shit to teach you. Wipe your ass. Huh? How to stay healthy. Huh? You learn all that from your mother, the original teacher from the beginning. What would man be counting for in the beginning? Huh? She had to count that cycle, that diurnal, right? Right. Once we forgot how to be emotionally stable. See, what we see is a bunch of unstable emotional wrecks everywhere. So they reach on shit too much. That's why you see rappers gotta show ass all day, every day. Right? Right? You can't be that much horn dog in the world. There is nothing else to think about? Huh? Are you serious? You posted your ass a year straight? You don't have nothing else going for you? So after I fuck you, what else can we do? After I fuck you, what other need do I have for you? After I fuck you, why would I want you more? You're everywhere. You never left an air of mystery. Do you understand? Right. All of that comes into what they call here, European wise, foreplay. Right? Right. Getting your foot in the door. But now you don't got to. They let it all hang out. That's what time they on, right? So you have the mothers. Woo! Not no thought. Woo! Not no thought. Wait, not no thought. The mothers. Huh? Twerking. Right? Time moving forward, y'all. Now you're 24. You twerked your whole life. Time you was shaking the back part, you could have been learning with the front end. Right? Building your brand. Because you thought that was ultimately the lane. All you could do. Not at all. Multi-genius. Use both sides of your brain. Multi-genius. Right? Multi-genius. So you forgot that memory is information. Memory is information. Memory is information. Memory is information. So you chose to put a whole bunch of bullshit in your memory bank. You get it? You chose to store a whole bunch of nothing, leaving you in a predicament where you can't fend, right? Not to mention, while growing, most of the mothers never got an emotional vocabulary built for them properly how a child needs, right? So your emotional vocabulary, this is when mama, right? Think of this. Oh, God body, huh? God body, how? You fall, hurt yourself, cry. Mama, the only motherfucker in the world. Kiss it. Make it feel better. God. Nobody else do that. Nobody else can do that. Right? So those little things, right? Not to mention, is a two-way street. Two-way street. When he tell you, go get that trash, that vibrate, go get that trash. That vibration make you masculine, right? Make you understand what a man is. Might grab your arm. Come here, son. Right? Hug you. Come here, son. Masculinity embeds into you, right? Comes into your cloth as they knit you. When you growing, they're knitting you, putting the fabric together. That will determine your cloth, right? When they say cut from a different, you know what I'm saying? Since the mothers never got the father aspect, so now sex does not stop. So, you know, having babies. Father not home? Wow, probably in jail. You know what I mean? If not, probably deadbeat, high somewhere, trying to figure out how to be a father, but he can't get his head right. Don't know melanin and probably the drug he was taking was bonding, right? Loving each other, right? So now that shit part of his soul. That shit like venom with Brock. Main part of him. We are venom. You know what I mean? That's how perk is on a nigga back. Because of it the opiates bonding with the melanin. You understand what I'm saying? So now you got a child growing without the father aspect, right? All he see is woman. And You can't know what you never seen or heard. You get what I'm saying? You can't just know it. So all he's seen is females around him, surrounding him, all right? Whole life about to eat. He's gonna get a couple characteristics, right? From, you know, now on the woman's side of things, you got a child told she's pretty till she 12, right? Now she get 12, she get a little thicker than normal, right? So now she told not to be fast, right? Watch how you dress. Hey, don't wear that. So you just told me to be cute my whole life. You know what I mean? Playing on the mind. So it build bipolarity, right? Make a person bipolar. Comes 15, never had a father, never had that father experience of being a gentleman to understand what respect is, right? So now Rico Suave slides up, right? Little BMW, his uncle joint. You know what I mean? He play it like it's his, right? He the closest thing to a man she ever seen, right? So now from her, of course, never had a good diet. We in America. Hey, meat. That ain't a part of us. So let's understand that. So she never had a good diet. So control from the gunny, not really there. Right? Can't really like impulsive. We don't impulsive control. That plays with your stomach. Right? So now you got her in a situation where, you know, kids will be kids, I guess, right? 14, 15, they're kissing and stuff. So now, which usually wouldn't go the whole way, she's undecided. Why? She never been able to control her. She ain't had the proper diet. She ain't had a father. Mother wasn't there double overtime. So she ain't never been really nurtured. So she's going best with what feels right. You understand? Instead of what she been told on her logic capacity that she didn't hold beforehand, because women feel with their emotions, think with their emotions. So with the aspect that she needed from her father's role that was not there, or the mother that could have backed it up, which mothers can do with that double X chromosome, right? She could act up and put that man up, right? But she wasn't there double overtime, so now she's in a position where she don't even know what's going on. So it's about the eighth time they had sex is where she realizes, like, this is not what I want, but it's too late now. Huh? Hold up.